And welcome back to the IPF World Championships taking place in Calgary, Canada. Coming live, this is the 105 Kilo Juniors. I am Six-Pack Lapidat, and I am accompanied, fresh off his win in the 74 Master 1, Tom Keene. Thanks for stepping in, my friend.
Thanks, Brian. Hello, everyone.
As well as 57 Kilo open lifter, Steph Budacombe.
Hi.
And it looks like we're going to have some scraps here, Tom.
Yeah, this looks fantastic. I just looking at the records, actually. Rondell Huntle actually does have the total record. World total record.
The world total record. Yeah. So the Battle of the 105 is taking place at the Open. Could get a whole lot spicier in the years to come when he enters. Now, Carlos Diago of Brazil, 202.5 kilo on the bar. And it's good.
Nice squat.
Yeah, and that's really what you want your opener to look like. Nothing overly strenuous. Sometimes a factor, though. Some of these guys are traveling 30 hours with the layovers, etc. Massive time zone differences, changing of food. So they've really got to pay attention in the warm-up room because we've seen Disaster strike. A weight that you thought would have been an appropriate opener turns out to be a complete grinder.
And Brazil is probably the loudest supportive coaching staff
they are. Oh, yeah.
of any country.
It's true. You can have 3 of them in the room and swear there's 100. Feels like they bring an army.
And Anna Rose is not even here yet, I don't think.
Yeah, wait till she hits the platform. The Lioness, now the Turkish lifter, 215 kilo opener. Kolov.
I think he's wearing sleeves inside out or backwards.
Ah.
SBDs.
He is. Yeah, I think he is.
Backwards.
3 white lights.
One is backwards.
Hey, whatever works for you. And 240 kilo being loaded for Callum Crozier of Great Britain. And a lot of the time, it's a bit of a slow boil when it comes to the openers. Usually, no news is good news, although the odd time, somebody miscalculates.
Yeah, especially for openers, you want to see a nice sea of green.
Yeah.
Set themselves up. Great Britain has a huge team of juniors this year.
Yeah, very, very big. And speaking of very big, this gentleman looks like a very big 105er.
He looked solid.
Dwarfing the spotters here. What do you think on the depth? Yeah, looks pretty good.
Yeah, depth looks great.
Oftentimes, when the lifters come out in 3 white lights there, they're trying to kind of establish a strike zone with the judges. How high can I go without getting, 3 reds or 2 reds?
Yeah, and the first 4 or 5 lifters of these fights, they're just trying to get on the board, build some momentum. They're not in the contention, I don't think, for medals usually. 270.5 kilo. This should be well below his personal best. And when you see those 0.5s, like for instance, at the world level, he might not be in reach of a medal, but back home, he could be a world record holder. And records might be falling today. Damien of Norway.
Singapore, 215 kilos.
Right on the line.
So now we're going to start seeing where is the strike zone. 3 whites.
This is the junior category, 93 kilo weight class and 105 kilo weight class.
You know, the 105s is one of those funny weight classes. You have guys like Screamer Manuel, Bryce Lewis, 5'6" range, and then you got gentlemen who are like 6'2", and just a wide variety.
Well, 105, they could be cutting down from 112. They could be 248 pounds.
Yeah, just massive men if you pass by them in the street. Scott Dean of Ireland, 252.5 kilo for his opener.
2.
That's a nice wide
Bars
stance.
loaded on 2. Bars loaded on 2.
And the depth looks nice.
It's good from here.
Yep, judges agree. 3 white lights. I don't even think we got a red yet.
Nothing.
Even a single red.
No.
And I hope I didn't just jinx anybody. Nico
Nurmi of Finland.
260.
Opening with a 260. And his nominated squat is 265.
Okay.
The thing with the juniors, though, they progress pretty fast.
They do.
It's kind of goes with them being, in that age group.
And they're a well-established team, so in the back room, he would have probably gone up 260 opener, 250, 247.
So no major surprises when he gets out there.
Give the coaches a good indication, too, of what he can handle.
Oh, nicely done. Yeah, have you ever been back there and seen where a lifter on the warm-ups at an international level hits a warm-up, it's a whole lot heavier than they thought, and the opener gets changed?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I often change my openers. Sometimes every single lift I'll change them. And for my lifters, really, you're doing a diagnostic. Make sure everything feels good, as good as it did in training.
Yeah.
And everybody has an idea, especially your squat opener. That's the one you wake up in the middle of the night panicking, sweating.
Yeah. It's the first one. Wow, a little bit of height for Michael Davis. 287.5 on the bar. And he has his own. Wow, they got cutout posters. Whoa. Is this guy famous somewhere in whatever state he's from?
And he was nominated in second, I think, second or third.
Well, I'm glad he got that squat, or we'd have a riot on our hands. Holy smokes, he's got a fan club. Love to see it, the support. Yeah, so he's hit a 300-kilo squat previously. That was obviously well within his means. Nicely played by the U.S. And the U.S. team rarely makes mistakes when it comes to these calls. Now, equally loud are the supporters for Luc Tremblay. Obviously, the Canadian, we're in Canada, and people are expecting big things. 290 kilo.
Big opener. He trains at a Bell River with Kelly.
Kelly
Ron Strong. I think you got to be a minimum of 230 pounds to even walk in the gym.
They will escort you out. It's going to be
weeping of the death.
Yes, plenty fast.
Good job.
3 white lights.
Well done.
Ron Strong having won the World Championships in the Masters earlier this week. And Kelly, second nomination for the heavyweights. And he's threatening that 1,000-pound squat, isn't he?
Oh, he is.
Now, Rondell Hunt from Trinidad and Tobago.
Now, here's the man. This is first Worlds. We were trying to do scrambling to do our research on him. First Worlds North American champion, and he has the total record, the world total record. Set it at North Americans, 865.5. So
wowzers.
He's 43 kilos under that right now.
So and that's just off openers.
That's off openers.
Yeah, so imagine where he's going to push this. That's almost frightening. The expression on your face was when you realize, oh my God, that's openers.
Utter shock.
Yeah, he's going to be a real threat when he enters the open. He's going to be a real threat today.
And he's not wearing squash shoes. He has a pair of Vans on by the look of it.
Yeah, fresh off the street and smashes
that weight looks so comfortable.
Holy. And talk about your big 105s. He looks massive.
Wow.
Sometimes in the juniors you get a glimpse of the future, and it's frightening, to be quite honest. 310-kilo squat by Zakaria Moufak of Algeria. So he's actually opening with a personal best based off the nominations. And we had discussed, it's kind of dicey. You traveled, time zone differences. You better be really confident about that.
Yeah, but look at the sleeves. The tops of his sleeves are rolled. That's how confident he is. I'm only going to use 90% of my knee sleeve.
Could he not get him on in time? I hope he was able to warm up. If he was rushed, that's high.
That looked high.
That's definitely high. I wonder if he was rushed, didn't warm up properly, so the depth. Oh, he got a pass.
Oh, my goodness. Well done.
Take the gift you're given, young man. You may not be given it twice. And here is Canada's golden boy when it comes to the squat. Cameron, and I'll let you say his last name.
Cameron St. Amand. First time I saw him, I think it was 2016 Nationals in Regina, and he walked out, and all of his attempts were like weightlifting attempts. 273, 277, 279.
Yeah, exactly.
His best is 330.5 at nationals.
So he's opening with 317.5, a 700-pound squat as his opener. And this is a junior in the 105s.
Is the opening weight for Cameron
699.96. Wow. It rounds to 700.
Yeah.
Massive pet peeve. His weight looks so stable on his back.
Gets super tight. He's already celebrating before he gets a full lockout here.
So upright.
Yeah, and is
So upright.
that rack just a stitch high for him?
It could be. He probably trains on a different rack. The Eleiko is plus one usually. You got to take one off.
Gotcha. Wow. Well, obviously a big favorite for possibly a gold medal in the squat.
Yes.
Now 215 being loaded on the bar for Carlos Diego, and this would be a personal best for Carlos.
Oh, fantastic.
Previously 210.
I was this guy in like 2003, 2004. You're just going for experience. You are so happy to be there.
Yeah.
Seriously, and you're going for your PR, and you love all the applause, and it is a lot of fun. But you get to go home and your experience, you can carry that for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Well, you're competing at a world level. The world is watching. And to hit a PB in front of the world, not many can get that opportunity. Nicely done, too. Wow, that's a personal best. He's got a few kilos left.
That's a fantastic squad. He's coached by Eric Oshie there. I've been at numerous meets with him over the years. 67.5, 66 lifter, wide stance, so loud.
I was going to say,
screaming the whole time.
Just when his lifter came to give him a hug, I lost him for a second there. He's about half the size.
Yes.
Take your word, you've seen him there.
Uh-huh.
And Kolov with 217.5.
From Tajikistan.
Yes, I think I said it was, Tajikistan. That's going to be on the line. That was very smooth and easy, but it's going to be a little bit on the line. See what they say about the depth. 3 white lights, nicely done.
So he's sitting in top 10 out of 11, so he should pick good attempts. There's no need to put the pedal all the way to the middle here. Save some for deadlifts.
And okay, well, Saint Amon going for the world record in his second attempt with 330.5. Wow, that's, we've seen a couple times. At least he doesn't go for the world record on his opener. Guarantee you're staying. You think he's going to hit it? You said you'd seen him hit 335 before?
He did 330.5 at the Canadian Nationals.
And it's not often when your national record is higher than the world record. That's stiff competition domestically.
Yeah, but the other two guys, Algeria and Trinidad, went 320, so they exceeded his. So they're battling for individual medals as well.
Yep.
252.5 here for Great Britain.
Callum Crozier. And, it's not out of reach that either. That might go for the record in their third attempt to break his.
Definitely.
Callum looks good for depth.
Bars loaded on 2.
3 white lights.
But we have Steph Putticombe here in the background looking at stats for us, and she says Cameron is also the youngest guy in the class.
Oh, is that right?
Oh, yeah. Born in 98.
Wow. So how old? I can't do the math real quick.
He's 20.
20 years old. Well, at least he's not a teenager doing that.
Yeah.
I really feel bad about myself. Damien from Norway, 262.5. So he's got room to grow.
And imagine that mustache by the time he finishes even his juniors.
By the time he reached Masters.
Amazing.
Be running for president with that. Nice size jump here, 15 kilo.
Look at the bracing. I love that. Just takes his time, doesn't rush it. Big air.
3 white lights.
4 brace, nice and solid.
And they're so upright and so tight and good form. If the fight comes, they're good for it. They're not getting bullied by the weights.
I explain it to new lifters as pushing a piece of steel versus pushing a rope. So if you're braced, you're steel.
Yeah.
If you're soft through the core, it's like pushing a piece of rope and just picture it bending.
Yeah, exactly. Well said.
265.
Yeah, for Scott Dean of Ireland.
This is one of the biggest teams I've ever seen Ireland send to a World
It is.
Championships.
I feel
There's
like
a huge representation.
every single flight, and you've been in the crowd in almost every flight I've seen as well.
Look at that shaking.
It's got a pretty wide stance.
Oh,
Nope. And you know what? There we go. Good job by the spotters. When it's the big boys moving big weights, they're right on you. It's a little more nerve-wracking with these kind of weights getting shifted.
Have you ever shaken that much walking out of squat?
Well, yeah, I have, and it rattles you. It rattles everyone around you who's supposed to spot you.
It is very disconcerting.
Yeah. Nico Nurmi from Finland, 270 kilo.
2 white lights.
10-kilo jump from his opener. Should be good for it.
And for all the fin lifters, I always go right to the deadlift column.
Is that right?
It's
Or
like
they
their
don't?
national sport behind javelin, I think.
Deadlift.
The deadlift. Some excellent articles out there on the Finnish deadlift secrets.
Oh, nicely done. It's depth. See the elbows come in to
Oh,
keep
yeah.
yourself upright.
Knees
Keep
too.
the tension on. Yep.
Yep.
Very well done. 3 whites. Yeah, they consider the squat and the bench press a nice warm-up for the deadlift event.
Yes.
And Michael Davis, expect the crowd to lose it, and Gino too if he's in the house. Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
In pounds, that's 666.
Okay. 302.5 kilo, and yes, Gino, that's 666 pounds.
Gentlemen, we will bring fire and brimstone on the speaker.
Gino's going through his spiel.
So, yeah, Michael is ranked second in the nomination, so he jumped 15 from his first to second, and Cameron's going for the world record. He jumped 13, so he's making ground bit by bit.
And this is actually a personal best for Michael by 2.5 kilo. Obviously not a massive jump, probably within his means, and the crowd is losing it like we're at a boy band concert. Holy smokes.
And the lifter can appreciate that too.
Whoa, and he handles it well,
Easy.
and they are loving it. They have everything but pom-poms. I can't believe it.
302, he can go another 10 or 12 too.
Yeah, very smooth, especially for a personal best. But again, we had mentioned in the openers earlier, these are juniors. The progress is very quick when you're a junior that age. Now Canada coming with the 1-2 punch. And here's one of them, Luke Tremblay, 305. Consider this the jab to the Saint Amand right hook coming later.
He's a very focused lifter.
Yeah, he'd have to be with this crowd.
His second World Championships, I believe. He lifted in Minsk last year. Look straight down.
Might be a little stitch high, I'm not sure.
How was the depth? Tight?
I think. Oh,
Right.
they gave it to him. Nicely
Well
done.
done.
You know, we're not in the best view. Let's take a look here in the
Yeah,
slow-mo.
we're looking up from our vantage point. It's close.
Yeah, it was close.
I like that. Give it to the lifter.
If in doubt, usually they're not going to take it from you if they're not sure they should. So. Now, Zachariah, 320 kilo.
His nomination was 300, so he had an excellent training cycle. His knee sleeves are still only at 90%.
Yep. You know what? I think he might take him up to 100 for his third attempt. That's when he turns it on. 10-kilo jump from his opener, which also was a personal best.
327.05.
Whoa! Nope. And that's a good job by the spotters. Tilted forward, and they were on him.
Good catch.
Very good catch. Rondell Hunt from Trinidad and Tobago also going to attempt 320, and Rondell has a huge subtotal, huge prognosis.
Yeah, and his nomination is 310, so he is looking to add kilos to his world record total here.
250 on the bar for Ali from Norway.
It is going to be frightening to see what he finishes with.
His sleeves look tight. There's indentations in his leg.
That's well observed, sir.
He's walking like he's wrapped.
I see veins coming through those sleeves. Like a T-shirt
Watch him walk off the platform. That he's walking like he's wrapped.
Well, he's strong enough to pull them on. He's allowed.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it. And let's see how he handles 320.
Good.
Yeah.
Squatting in flat, from the side, you'll see he shifts back a little tiny bit out of the hole.
He also pointed his eyesight down.
Yeah. Just watch from the side. It looks like he goes down and back.
Yeah.
See that? Drives back really hard.
Yeah, he does. Bar path is on. And we have our world record attempt by Cameron St. Amon, 330.5 kilo.
728.6
Wow.
pounds. He's asking for the crowd.
This kid is 20.
He's smiling. He has
Yeah, well, shooting up the number 1, and he is definitely number 1 with a bullet if he gets this. Not just tonight, but of all time. A world record attempt on his second. Oh, wow.
And Rondell is going to come afterward to see what he puts in.
Yeah.
This guy is such a crazy upright squatter.
Yeah, he is pretty high barred. Look for those elbows to come forward to maintain the upright.
Just got to get it settled in. Patience.
Huge breath. Whoa! Nope.
Nope. Good try.
Wow. And what's he saying? It's a little high. He wants those down one. And he's going to tell Jeff Butt, and Jeff Butt is going to tell them, drop it.
Yeah, they got to go to the head table and do that. That's on the sheet, and then the upper in the spreadsheet. Oh, so close.
Yeah, you know what? It looked like the first time he had to unrack, like come up a little off the calf. That's a lot of weight to try to calf press and then squat. Yeah. It's a little uncomfortable. So we'll see if they make the adjustment. It can make a difference for him. It was fairly close.
So what did Rondell put in? 330. So he's going to, he's nominated with 310, so that's probably his best. That'll be 20 kilos over, and the world record squat
330 on the money.
330 from the Estonian, Edward Rouse.
Why would he not chip that, though, do you think? Why not take the chip?
He wants the kilos. He doesn't want the... So, you put in a world record, all the refs look closer. You can see them physically lean forward more, and they're more attentive to the lift. So, take the attention off himself.
Yeah, well,
leave it all
it's
on
hard
camera.
to fly under the radar.
With a 330.
Don't look my way. Don't mind me.
But it does. They look a little differently.
You got to keep the standard for the world record, I'm sure. I agree. So Carlos Diego from Brazil, 220 on the bar. Another 5 kilo jump. And he is a very tall 105.
Yeah, he's in with a 205, so this is a 15 kilo best for him probably.
Nicely done. Good scrap on him.
Excellent pick.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you. Brazil had a very good pick in terms of weights. The coaching staff, that's a little bit of an awkward.
Yes.
He comes running at him.
Oh, he's rocking the rack. Furukawa is rocking the rack. Marty's loading for Alfonso Kolov.
And Kolov, 235 kilo. Third attempt. That's a half decent jump. He went from a conservative 2.5 kilo jump, looking to really cover some ground here.
He probably didn't get his attempt in time.
Aha! You're probably right, sir.
I think he's the first lifter from this country, so if they're not here and scoped at the layout, they probably know where the table was. And that looked high.
Well, yeah, it looked like it might be a stitch high. It moved very well for him, but I'm wondering, 3 white lights. Wow. We could take a look at the replay here. Okay, well, yeah. It is funny angles when you're looking on from the front and downwards, but either way, the way he moved that weight, obviously I was just playing third opener all along. And 262.5 for Callum Crozier of Great Britain. 10 kilo jump. And it should also be noted, even if some of these lifters aren't going to be on the podium, their teams are gathering points for their national team. There's a bigger picture here.
Oh, it all matters, definitely.
Every time you move up a ranking.
And who knows how his federation picks athletes to send for other international events.
Yeah.
So, 6th place or 8th place or 11th place, it all matters.
That's right. All said. Keep it all in perspective now. 262.5 kilo. Big breath. Oh, that looks deep.
He's had good squats.
Wow.
I think that'll be fine.
Yeah, kind of a little helicopter motion, but he's so strong, able to push through it. 3 white lights, and he goes 3 for 3 in the squats. You know he's nearing his limit there when he starts spinning a little, but just so strong throughout the core, he can battle through it.
Nice squat.
265 kilo once again for Scott Dean of Ireland. Missed this on his second, looking to take it again now.
Oh, he had the shaky walkout.
Ah, yes.
SBD white and green socks.
The Irish colors. And Scott.
Nice.
Yep.
That looked better.
Yeah, a little more confident with this walkout. Let's see how he handles the weight.
Speed.
And straight up. Oh, just a little too much. Yep. But he bought himself some insurance with that opener, as he should. Well played. And then move on to the bench press event. Norway's Damien, 267.5 kilo getting loaded on the bar for him. 5 kilo jump.
That's 10 from Singapore. Scroll to the next lifter on 2. Bars loaded for Damien.
His best is 270.5, and he's doing 267.5. So this should move.
Yeah, and the 0.5 would mean he's the record breaker in native Norway.
The limit is good on platform 2. For Singapore, load the bar for
should be within his means. Trying to add kilos to the total. Staying under his personal best.
He braces so hard.
Yeah, he's ready.
Get up, get up.
Wow,
get up.
no. And good catch again by the spotters.
I think he slowed down his descent there. Didn't get that bounce at all.
A little too calculated, you think? A little too hesitant?
Yep. I think compared to his first 2.
Yeah, you got to approach the bar the same no matter what the weight is. And 275 kilo for Nico Nurmi from Finland. Again, 5 kilo jump, fairly conservative for this weight class in the squat.
Yeah, he's in with a 265 nomination.
So still 10 kilo past his personal best.
And a 300 opening deadlift.
No lift on platform 2. He unlocked and unlocked his knee.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest opening deadlifts. You were right to check out his deadlift. Shoot a finish form, and here he is. Depth looks good. Wow, look how that was nicely done.
He is strong to the posterior cheek. You could see it, couldn't you?
Yeah, and he really stays upright, brings those elbows up underneath the bar, refuses to have that bar path moved out of position. Look at these elbows come in and stays upright. Very well done.
Really good.
Pushes the knees out. Very strong.
Michael Davis.
And here we go. Get ready, Michael Davis. 310 kilo. A 7.5 kilo jump from his second, which we thought moved well.
I think this is safe. I think he had another 12, but he's in with a 300, so this is new ground for him.
Yeah. Second personal record of the day. And if you're going to have your best day, why not have it at the Worlds, when obviously a lot of people flew out to watch you.
And he is trying to reel in Cameron St. Amand or get ahead now with this one on total.
Wow, it's deep. Whoa, he's strong. Whoa! Whoa! Huge squat by Michael Davis.
Got it.
That is the fight of the flight. Just a monstrous squat. And that's what happens when the crowd, they are going nuts over here.
And his coach has amazing experience. He sidestepped and let him run by him because he was going to be trampled. There's 4 steel steps back
like
there.
Like a charging bull, like a bullfighter.
He got out of the way and let him charge.
Yeah, you better.
That was
he's going to wear you like a tie.
That was a really good move.
He will wear you like a tie, sir. And Luke Tremblay trying to follow that height with 312.5 kilo on the bar.
Luke's in with a 290 nomination, 22.5 kilos. This is where you want to hit and hammer these big PRs.
Listen, there's a lot of excitement in the room. This is the time to do it, I think. Whoa! Tit for tat from the Canadian. Nicely done!
Well
Yes!
done. Depth.
Yeah, the depth is good.
Fantastic.
Huge squats coming down today. Yikes! Oh,
That was
this place is going bonkers right now.
that was heavy from 1 inch below parallel all the way to lockout.
There was never a moment of being comfortable under that bar, was
No,
there?
at all. No.
I got a little uncomfortable for a second there. Yikes!
The last inch to lockout was with his esophagus. He was screaming the whole time.
Be still, my heart. I didn't need that coffee, sir. I did not need that coffee. 320 on the bar for Zachariah from Algeria. Huh.
Oh, he missed us on his second.
Yeah, he missed us on his second. Looking to retake this. And if he could build off that kind of positive momentum. And look, we still have 2 330 kilo attempts coming up.
This is only the third last squat, a 320 attempt. So what does he have to fix here on this one versus the second attempt? Bit more speed.
Yeah, you know what? I'd have to see that again. I'm a little at a loss. This is.
I think a bit more speed, just a little tighter.
Did he tilt forward on this? I can't remember where he lost it.
It was just heavy.
Oh, whoa. Not a
Take
good
your
sign.
time.
Took one more step than he needed.
He has 60. Yeah, you have 60 seconds. Right now he has. Okay, they reset the clock for some reason. That's a gift. Okay.
Yeah, what are they saying is the issue?
Don't know. They're going to change the rack height.
Oh, they got the wrong rack height.
No, they're not liking the sleeves.
It's the sleeves. They said. What are they saying? They're saying no, he's not allowed.
Oh, they're saying get off the platform. So they should have said that the first attempt when he walked out, because I said he was only using 90% of his knee sleeve.
Yeah, and is it because they're saying he tried to squeeze on too small of a knee sleeve and you're not allowed doing that? But yeah, you have to go by the TC.
No, but you do, but it's not even too tight. It's just initially it was rolled down and it's all bunched up in the back. Like I'm not sure.
But you're right. You noticed that right off the bat.
Right away.
Give the guy a chance before his third squat.
Yeah, that's what the TC is for. And the head ref I think she should have pointed that out initially. Giving him an opportunity. So now he just timed out on his third.
Slight dip of momentum here. We're bringing you drama. We're bringing you controversy.
And a 330 attempt.
Quite the show, and a possible world record and a shot at history. Rondell Hunt from Trinidad and Tobago, 330 kilos on the bar, just shy of the world record.
A little quiver. See that? Just a little tiny bit.
You saw flinch, did you?
Just a little bit. I don't think it's heavy.
No, sir. Whoa! Yikes! That wasn't a flinch. That was a wink.
That he could have done 345.
Rondell, I think he could have threw the chip on.
Yeah. Yes.
Yikes! That is scary.
A chip being a yellow plate.
A chip and a yellow. Yeah. Nicely done. But he leaves the world record standing for the Canadian. Cameron St. Amand, 330.5 kilo getting loaded on the bar. One more crack at it.
Huge effort. Canadian coach on his knees watching.
Yeah, Jeff Butt, whom you're very familiar with.
Yep.
Now they lowered the rack for him this time. That might help. Whoa, he looks far more intense. He got a bite of it last time. He knows what he has to do.
Takes it high bar. It's amazing.
When you're this strong through the core.
It looks better than his second.
Yes, it does. Far more assured of it.
Nope.
And he gave a go of it. Waves to the crowd for their support. And there you have it. Rondell with a gold medal, making it look frighteningly easy. That's a scary man right there. St. Amand with the 317.5 silver. And Luc Tremblay with a 312.5, and that is one hell of a 1-2 punch in the squats for the Canadian team. Whew. We are going to take 20 kilos. Look at me. I had a lost words there. 20-minute break. Don't go anywhere. You need to see the conclusion. We're likely going to see a world record attempt in the bench. See you in 20.
302.
And welcome back to the World Championships here in Calgary, Canada. Six-pack lapping at with IPF World Champion Tom Keene. And Tom, the 105 junior men, talk about an action-packed squat session. Wowzers, those second attempts, the third attempts, they put the foot on the gas and they never took it off, did they?
It was huge. I enjoyed it so much. Front row seats here. And as I pointed out to you on the break, the top 5 placings after on openers, bench and deadlift with their best squat matches the nominations. So it is going to come down. Well, I think Rondell is going to be the clear winner, almost declared here, 35 kilos ahead.
Barring disaster.
Barring disaster, but 2, 3, 4 are all really tight.
And it should be noted, I mean, seen a lot of sessions, and I'm not trying to jinx anybody, but before we declare anybody a world champion, I've seen twice already somebody clear winner through squats and bench and literally bombs out on deads and had you scratching. Why would you do that? Scratching your head. Why would you go so heavy? But anyways, I don't think they're going to do that. So Carlos Diego, 122.5 kilo. Carlos representing Brazil. And we're hoping nothing crazy with these openers. It can be noted, we have 2 gentlemen opening with 195 kilo, and the world record is 213 kilo. I think the world record might be in danger, Tom. What do you think?
Yes.
Some serious danger.
Close grip here for those long arms. Look at that. He's well inside the rings. So one good bench.
It was smooth, but I'm going to have to agree with you.
Usually a close grip with long arms like that. He's probably newer to the sport.
Yeah. Oftentimes when you first start, you start a lot closer.
Yeah, just to protect the shoulders.
And Scott Dean of Ireland, 135 kilo opener. Quickly going over the lift off you would like.
This is often overlooked too by newer lifters.
Yeah. Let them know.
Yeah, it takes 3 seconds on the clock. And when I lifted the other day, Kevin Weiss was my handoff guy, so I'd known Kevin for years. So he's like, how do you want it? I was like, 1, 2, 3, and then lay it over my chest like you're putting on a butterfly with sore feet.
You got away with words. You're a charming young man, aren't you?
Well, but then that's stuck in his head. That's stuck in his head. So like soft.
Soft.
That's my favorite golf term too.
Yeah. Well said, sir. 160 kilo on the bar for Nico Nurmi of Finland.
They're usually polar opposites. You're opening 300 at 105 in the deadlift. You usually don't have one of the top ranked benches.
Yeah.
You got long arms, but he's thick. Well, they're 105. They're all thick.
Yeah.
But this guy's big.
And the Finns, is it something going on over there where they all have long arms, or?
I think so. Like he's inside the rings as well. Look at the shaking going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of shake there. Whoa, that was a little close for comfort. Hopefully he gets it. I don't think he's got a whole lot of room to spare. You know, sometimes you're at the Worlds and, okay, bench isn't your event, but you think you got to stay in the pack.
Yeah.
So to stay in there, you're opening a little higher than you usually would, but you left yourself not a lot of room to spare. And a lot of people don't realize he's got 2 more attempts, and if he grinds them out, you really tighten up your back and your legs.
Oh, my goodness. Hamstrings and lower back.
Especially if you're a deadlifter. Stay in your lane.
Yeah, you do not want to do that.
Damien from Norway, 160 kilo as well.
Yeah, and I come from an equipped background. I lifted gear from 2003 to 2012 when I semi-retired from equipped lifting. And I noticed the classic guys, a lot of them don't do overload work. So they do, yeah, I see a lot more shaking than I used to in equipped days.
You think a little bit of work with boards or?
Boards, bands, just, and the Jennifer Thompson strategy.
Static holds,
static
yeah.
holds.
I like how you said it's a Jennifer Thompson strategy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's all over Instagram with that. 160 looked nice for the Norwegian.
Oh, I read her website way back when I first started, 132 pounds of power.
Yeah.
And even back then, she was doing heavy holds.
Yep. And she knows a thing or two about benching, no?
Oh, Yeah, we were at a seminar together, and she said, I just did 500 for 10-second heavy hold. I put my head down.
I'm not getting under 5.
I answered no more questions on the bench after that.
I'm not getting under 500 unless it's on my back. Cameron Saman Amond, 177.5 kilo for the Canadian.
What's he nominated with?
Yeah, that's a good question. 182 and a half.
182. He's had a good bench cycle.
Let's hope. Now, some people don't like big jumps in bench, but there is something to be said for conserving energy and not grinding too many out.
I usually like a nice 10-kilo jump from first to second.
Yeah.
Get on the board. You never know what the bench is going to feel like when you get out there. There's been lifting here for almost a full week.
Holy, that's a wow.
That's heavy.
That's.
Yep, and I think his bum shimmied a little bit, but looks like it stayed on. But I know the guys in between sessions, they're out here vacuuming and cleaning it up, but there is still a layer of baby powder and chalk on the floor, and that makes it slippery. Any lateral pressure at all in your feet, and you're sliding.
That was a little bit startling there. That was a hell of. Does he have any room to go?
No, he has 2.5.
Do you think he goes for it at some point? Do you ever wave it off and say, you know what, I need something for 2.5 kilo? Do you strain like that?
You're speaking to a professional sandbagger. So, yes.
Is that right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Passing is okay.
Passing is okay. Luke Tremblay from Canada, 185 kilo.
Fantastic setup. Look at that big arch, short range of motion.
Yeah, for the big men, they're pretty flexible. Now that's what an opener's supposed to look like.
And there's a K&B special bench right there.
Yeah, when you train with Kelly Brenton, who's won the worlds in bench, you probably know a thing or two.
Yeah. Down quick, elbows stacked under wrist, like perfect bench.
And Zachariah, 21 and already competing for 7 years. 187.5 kilos on the bar in Algeria. I guess Algeria, they're pretty into their powerlifting when you're that young and picking up the sport.
Must be. And Cameron did jump 2.5 kilos.
Appropriate. If that's a big grinder and he misses, he may not fight for it for 2 attempts.
Nope.
2.5 kilo on a total like his is pretty small.
Oh, he's shaking too.
Whoa, wow.
What is going on? That's 3 in a row, where 2 of them looked like they did their thirds.
Yeah.
That was heavy.
And it seems like we just can't get away from the excitement and drama in this flight.
That's a lot of drama.
It's a lot of drama.
His right foot was curved in. There's only a part of it was touching.
Yeah, so that wouldn't have passed regardless.
No, that was a hard attempt.
Okay. Kolov with 187.5 kilo.
And I looked up the pronunciation, and it's Tajikistan.
Thank you, sir. Tajikistan.
Landlocked country in Central Asia.
Oh, you really did.
I did.
And their prime minister is population of
8.9 million.
and average climate of.
Wow. Now there's an opener bench.
Okay, there we go. Faith restored. The weights have not been played with. Everything is fine. Yeah, he just got told. I guess his foot wasn't completely flat, but that's okay.
Yep. And the usual rule of thumb for newer lifters, even at this level, you should be able to do your opening bench for 3 reps.
Yeah.
In that range, and he could do his for 9. Good opener.
RPE1. Now Michael Davis, 190 opener. And whenever Michael hits the platform, opener or third attempt, expect his crowd to go nuts.
Facial cutouts.
I love, yeah.
It's awesome.
I told you. You thought I was joking when I said that. Listen, if you hear me, I'm not lying. They have facial cutouts.
Look at that stroke. Oh,
Little pause, but should have it.
you're allowed to pause. You just can't go up and down.
There it
Good.
is.
Good call.
3 white lights.
Look at that setup.
Look at that setup for a man that size. Whoa. Nicely done.
So usually you tell your lifter to get your traps in. He had his ears in the bench. What an arch.
You could hear what that bench was thinking. 195 kilo for Rondell.
195, and his best bench, or nominated bench, is 202.5. So this is right in his wheelhouse.
Yeah, and that's a an appropriate opener. So sometimes you're having a good day, and you might be tempted to up your openers anyway. He's staying in the pocket, and we like that. Plenty left after his last squat. And again, the world record as of now is 213. Gotta believe that's in danger. Now he's got some long deadlift arms.
He does. And I don't even think he's max width on the rings.
And he's not a crazy big setup there.
No.
Pretty flat back.
But that is very stable in his hands. Womp, easy.
Okay, like if you break a world record if you just lay down without a big setup, this guy is all types of crazy strong.
I have a confused look on my face. There's no arch.
No, he laid down. Let me take this. And that was smooth. He's so close to a world record right there.
Oh my gosh,
Okay.
yeah, he should have a crack at it. Or is he going to put in 213 or 212 and a half?
Yeah, that's right.
He's going to tease all of the records.
Yeah, leave the crowd wanting more.
Here's the other 195.
Callum Crozier of Great Britain. And he will set up, thank you very much. Do not blame him. And he's got a pretty nice arch himself for a man that size.
And I like how the rings on the loops on his wrist wraps are behind his hands and out of the way.
And why is that, Tom? You could tell that anyone watching?
Yeah, because they're not allowed to come in contact with the bar. They get in the way. Some refs are then looking at it. It's just distracting.
That's right. Very well done right there. Yeah, absolutely. If they see that touching the bar, you can get a warning and you got to shift it around. No more wardrobe malfunctions like we had earlier on the squat. Carlos Diego, Brazil, 127.5. Loaded on the bar. Competing just 2 years, and this will be a personal best.
Excellent.
Opting to wear the belt in the bench press. Not a lot of people do. I wear it. I like the feeling of the compression.
I do it sometimes.
Yeah.
If my back feels achy or tweaked at all, I throw a belt on.
I can understand if you got a very aggressive arch. It might not be possible, but just not in the cards for me. I try.
I don't use wrist wraps either.
Oh, wow. Real men don't?
No comment.
No comment. I use wrist wraps, so I'm fine with that.
Look at this close grip.
Whoa, that is close, and that's a fight. Nope.
No, you can't grind close grip.
Yeah, it's very difficult.
You take your pecs out of it. You get a bit of speed, but your triceps and front delts had to be
recruited. There,
had to be recruited. They're taking all the load here.
Yeah, and a personal best not in the cards, at least yet. He's going to have another shot at it. 142.5 by Scott Dean of Ireland. 7.5 kilo jump. And Scott, look at the flexibility on a guy that size. Very athletic young man.
He actually loses his tightness there. I think he got a really good arch. Does he hold it? Oh, there you go. Okay, good.
Gets it,
his bum is hovering.
Gets it back.
Strong.
And sorry, you said, did you think you see a butt lift?
Bum stay on.
Let's see if the judges, okay.
Nope. Okay.
We have another shot here.
Like right there, just hovering.
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, I guess it would pass it. There's definitely movement, but large, thick guys, sometimes you get some movement and there's still some contact somewhere. Nico Nurmi of Finland, 165 kilo for his second attempt, 5 kilo jump. So you were saying, it's interesting you're saying you like a 10 kilo jump from your opener to your second attempt, and you're in the 74 kilo class. So for these gentlemen who are 105s,
it means they're pushing the envelope.
Yeah.
So his opener was hard, I think.
Yeah, he's shaking. And pushing the envelope he is right on the money, sir. We'd already said, I mean, the bench can be deceiving. You're thinking, well, you don't expend as much, not as many kilos moved, you can really tighten up a lot of muscle groups.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, and because several of these guys are close grip benches, you can do your reps work really fast.
Yeah.
So then you pick your opener on a good day and you hit a good number, but it's not translating.
The fall off is really quick because you can't grind it out.
You cannot grind it out.
Some words of an IPF world champion taken out. Now Damien from Norway, also 165 kilo, also a 5 kilo jump. He has a much wider grip. Let's see how he handles the load.
Now, see how his loop is touching the bar? So if the ref is watching that, it's very distracting for the lifter. If he doesn't get the start command right away.
Yeah.
You got to re-rack. I've done it before 3 times when they changed the rule with the bum on the bench one time.
Oh, move slowly.
That's a good bench.
3 white lights. Nicely done. And Cameron St. Armand. Now, we thought his opener was a grinder, and he might not have anything left.
His hands are together.
He is literally just said a quick
Just
prayer.
crossed
So
himself.
that gave a Hail Mary. And let's see what we got in the tank, shall we?
I think I smell incense burning. He has throwing it all out right now.
Yeah, he's going to need it, but he will answer the call for the crowd.
And now he's changing the rack height. Why?
Whatever works for you.
But that cuts into his time, Ryan. That's 34 seconds.
Yikes, yeah.
It all adds to it. So now if something else, there's a minor infraction, he doesn't get the start command right away, he has a chance of timing out.
Yeah, he better set up quickly.
This is what drives the coaches insane.
Yeah, Jeff Butts is circling right now.
He's looking for something to throw.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
He picked a very heavy bench opener.
He did. Now, what was his nominated again? 182 and a half.
182.
And his opener he picked was 177 and a half. But again, you got to adjust. Zachariah, 187.5 from Algeria. He had missed his opener. And I mean, hopefully it wasn't a strength issue. Not sure what he could do to fix this. Possibly as a misgroove. But it looked like
the proverbial groove.
Yeah. You always blame it on the misgroove.
Oh, you got to have your list of complaints ready.
Yeah.
So his right foot is barely in contact. Let's see if he can hammer. Oh my gosh.
Oh my, wow.
Wow.
Okay, he's got heart. Was his feet always in contact? I don't know. No. And you know what, like I feel bad for him, but when you watch the replay, I'm not sure if
you can see
that
it right
heel.
away. There's no cut. It's going to slide now probably when he pushes. It's all over the place. Maybe up and down.
And that ankle teetering coming in, the foot just wasn't flat. It never really was. And his coaches cannot protest unless he gets one white at least.
Right.
Now, Luke Tremblay, 192 and a half.
What's his nominated? Luke's is 195. So, okay, good.
Still within his meat.
Did a 7.5 jump. He should be looking for 197, 200 if this moves. Excellent setup. Elbows in.
Yeah, Luke is really
Nice
pacing
push.
himself well. He did it in the squats. He's doing it again right now. Just adding so many kilos to that total, and his projected is gaining.
Yeah, I've watched him lift now 3 or 4 times. When he first started, he trains with those big guys. They're very intense. He had a lot of intensity. He looks much calmer, much more in his zone, and a very experienced lifter, even after a couple of years.
Yeah, you know, you can't come with every single lift, including your openers, with that much intensity. You'll burn out. It's a long day. I feel like after the squat session myself, I had to calm down.
Take a walk.
Yeah, I had to take a walk, clear my head.
195 second attempt.
By Koloff.
Look how thick this guy is to the chest. Nice control. Oh
Wow.
my gosh.
Beautifully done. 7.5 kilo. Look like the exact same weight.
So to me, that's still not even opener speed right here. That is still like last warm up.
He is taking no chances, is he?
So why would he go so low? So he is ranked where now?
He's probably going to take a much bigger third, I would hope. He's got nothing to lose. And here's Michael Davis, 197.5. 7.5 kilo jump. He should have it.
Yeah, his wasn't too hard last time. He's in with the 202 nomination.
Still underneath his personal best.
Look at that range of motion.
Wow.
Yes.
And that is
That was
smooth, my
much
friend.
better. Much
Yeah.
better.
He's actually heating up. He's actually getting better.
But as a coach, when you watch, all you can do is watch the speed, difficulty, any shakes. So they picked 7. They could have probably gone 10 on that.
It's really hard to judge when the guy's that smooth and he's floating around personal best territory. Obviously, they can push it a little now.
Mm-hmm. And you can tell because they took an extra couple of seconds to have a chat then.
Yeah, that's Joey Flex on the sidelines. Let's get a few lifters.
That's
here.
Joey Flex?
That's Joey Flex, the man himself.
That's the guy that avoided the charging bull after the last squat. Pro move.
Pro move right there.
Oh, yeah.
205, Rondell from Trinidad and Tobago.
He is a very calm lifter. Look at that.
Yeah, he's
Looks
having
at the clock.
Yeah, he's very calm.
I wonder what's on Netflix tonight.
That's right. And keep in mind, the world record is 213. I don't think he's at all worried about world records, things that he passed up the chip on his squat. He's sticking to the game plan regardless. No major setup needed.
So solid.
Wow.
Yeah, he could definitely push for 213.
I mean, no psyching up, no major setup. It just lays down and hammers out 205. I think a lot of people are going to walk away talking about Rondell.
Yes.
Scary stuff. Now, Callum Crozier also going to take a kick at 205, also within reach. But you can expect a solid setup by the Brit.
This is the last lift of the flight. Rondell's in first. Second is Davis at second. And third is the Tajikistan lifter. And Great Britain here is lighter, so this will put him in first. So he's medal hunting now. And
see how he handles this.
And he gets to see what Rondell put in too. Nice.
Yep, moves well enough. So he has a little bit higher of a lot number, so they can have the same. Does he?
Yeah, he does. He has a higher lot because he went second on the same weight. So he gets to see what his competitor put in. That's the advantage. He has to wait to weigh in.
Yeah, but so just so anyone listening who might not know, so if you, obviously the heavier weight goes afterwards, but if you're doing the same weight, it goes by lot number. And like Tom had said, you got to wait to weigh in, which isn't fun, but helps you during the actual event.
And it's,
competitors are putting in.
And it's a random number assignment to all lifters in each flight. And most lifters don't even pay attention to it.
That's right.
Until he gets down to the wire. Especially in the deadlift, if you're all going toe to toe on close weights.
Yeah, it may or may not come into play, but you know the national team coaches are aware. Carlos Diego of Brazil gonna take another try at 127.5.
And you can tell he's a newer lifter. His hands are not even centered exact on the bar.
Ooh, you're right.
And for most OCD lifters,
yeah, it's coming to play. Yeah, that one hand that wasn't centered really let him down. Yeah. That's okay. He got his opener and lives to fight another day in the deadlifts. Scott Dean from Ireland, 147.5 kilos. 5 kilo jump.
Yeah, he's made good jumps. 7.5 from opener, and then 5 into third. And he is nominated with 140. So this should be his second shot of the PR here.
Obviously peaked very well for his bench press.
Holy crap. This guy's benching 200 kilos.
And for a big man, very nimble.
He's doing well over twice his body weight. Unbelievable bench out of the Swede. 200 kilos.
Gets the lift off. Whoa, slow and steady, but can he lock it out? And he does. Nicely done. And I think that was perfectly planned for his third. Not too many kilos on the table there.
That was a nice pick.
Yeah. Good job by the Irish.
Can you see his head pop up just a little? No, you can't see it on the way down. It looked like it moved just a tiny bit.
Yeah. There's definite movement. He's 100% shaking and adjusting, but
that was a fantastic pick.
Yeah.
He'll be pumped for that. It's always good to get your third attempt so you can take that momentum right into the next lift.
Yeah, I mean, negative energy has a momentum, so does positive, especially carrying into the deadlifts. Now, Nico Nurmi, what a perfect segue, talking about deadlifts, and the fin comes out.
Look at those shaking.
Yep. Whoa, I don't think so. Nope. It was a big ask. He missed it in a second, but that's okay. His event's coming soon.
So you can see him walking off the platform with his head down versus the Irish lifter just went. He was pumped, right?
Yeah,
Coach,
high fives with the coaches,
coach, all
exactly.
excited.
And obviously the strain under that takes a toll. Norway's Damien, 170 kilo, getting loaded on the bar. $5-kilo jump. He took a 5-kilo jump from his opener.
So you may not have noticed in the squat, his T-shirt, he has the neck stretched.
Yeah.
And it was very low, almost like a V-neck, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
In the bench, he comes out, it is not.
Yeah, so
it's pulled up in the front and it's pulled down in the back so he can get his skin on his neck and his back into the bench. But
I was wondering.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that the head bench is like, tacky and strongman.
Yeah.
That bench is sticky.
Oh, nope, a little too much.
So notice when he stands up, the shirt is low in the back and high in the front now.
Oh, well played, sir. Veteran move by the junior. Probably his national coaches were helping him out.
Definitely. I've been doing that for about 3 years. I think Steph figured it out. I was walking the bench one time and she hooked me in the back. I was like, that'll work.
Nicely done. 180 kilo for Cameron St. Amand from Canada. He missed this. He's coming out again. I'm wondering if he's emptying the tank.
Is he coming out?
Yeah, you know what? Hopefully, you're right.
I don't think he is.
Oh, good move by the Canadian team. Let the clock wind down. The other lifters get an extra minute, a gentleman's move, and he gets a rest. It's just not worth emptying a tank for 2.5 kilo like that when he already gave a kick at it and missed.
Unless he comes storming around the corner now, which I've seen. But so looking at the prognosis for the totals right now, he's in 4th. Initially on opener squat bench deadlift, he was 2nd.
Yeah.
So he only got 1 squat. He was in 3rd after squats. Now after benches, he's sitting in 4th right now.
Yeah.
So these mistakes are costing him possibly for placing.
Absolutely right. And you only have so much gas in the tank. Save it for the deadlifts. He needs a big deadlift event, doesn't he?
He does.
Yeah.
He's going to have to pull a big number here. But and it is a strategy, and in this case it may be a good strategy. 177 was a max. He might have been able to do 178. 180 was hard. He was back there. He crossed himself. He had his hands together. He knew it was a Hail Mary.
Yeah.
And I don't think it took much convincing on the coaching staff to say,
yeah.
maybe we'll ride the pine for this third attempt.
There's always tomorrow. Zachariah from Algeria, 187.5 kilo. Now he needs this to stay in the hunt. He's had all types of problems here.
And you never, ever want to see anybody DQ.
No.
Steph has her face cringed back here.
The clock is winding down. Okay, they're going to restart the clock.
Well, they didn't say bar is loaded, and he started walking. And they had 192 on versus 187.
Oh, he might not want that.
No.
Here he is now. He needs those feet flat.
I've been in this position.
Yeah, it's
is
nerve-wracking.
Not good.
No.
Not good. With the same weight. I've also never attempted 187.5 ever since because I did not get mine, but hopefully he gets his.
Oh, no! That really went awry. He's very disappointed, but at the Worlds, he will have a chance to deadlift regardless. And here's Luc Tremblay, 197.5. If St. Amand is having a rough day, Tremblay is having a great one.
He is. And he's in with a 195 nominated, so 2.5 kilo on his best here would be fantastic.
And if he gets this, 6 for 6, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Indeed.
Building a total. Whoa, it's a scrap, but he has it. Nicely done, wow. And Luc Tremblay is building the momentum. The coaches are happy, and the crowd is going nuts behind him.
That was all beard.
Oh, beard
all
right
beard
there.
strength right there. Excellent.
Oozing machismo.
Oozing
Michael
machismo.
Davis with a 202.5. Expect the crowd to rally behind him.
So we have next four attempts are over 200 kilos. Wow.
And just a quick note, Rondell is going to take a stab at the world record. Balked at the squat world record, coming for the bench. Michael Davis.
Looks stable. Yes.
Nicely done. Wow.
He had 5 more. And that all is because his opener was a little sticky off the chest.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? He equaled his personal best. Staying in range, perhaps sensing they don't got to gamble too hard because they're building quite a bit of a lead over Tremblay. Maybe thinking stay in the pocket, don't give away kilos, because Tremblay is definitely not missing.
No, he's not. And he's in, Tremblay is in with a 305 deadlift, so they're looking at that, and the coaching staff should know that. So if they can get ahead, so maybe he'll try a 310.
Yeah.
Come on, Tajikistan, let's go.
Now Tajikistan with 202.5, looking to go 3 for 3.
He has not struggled.
No, yeah, he should be good for this, I would assume.
Womp.
Blink and you'll miss it. Some guys were opening and struggling harder than he finished. Plenty more in the tank.
He's
3 for 3.
He's very happy.
Well, I mean, again, 313 is the world record. That's 202.5.
Right.
Very respectable. Definitely a world-class bench on that young man. And Callum Crozier taking 207.5, just a 2.5 kilo jump from his second attempt.
I think that's conservative. I think he is gambling that Rondell might miss 213.5 because he wants first. He wants gold.
He wants gold in the event. You might be right, sir.
He doesn't want to reach. He doesn't want to overreach to 210 or 212. Good call.
A little bit of strategy here in the bench press event, getting the lift off. Whoa, that's heavy.
It's going to be close. Was it up and down, or was it a lateral?
It definitely stalled, but he gets
nope,
it.
He got it. Good.
2 whites, good enough.
Sometimes what looks... Sorry, go ahead.
Temporarily moved himself in the gold medal position.
Yep, and sometimes what looks like an up and down is really a lateral.
Yeah.
And from the replay, that's what it looks like there.
Yeah, you see the movement, but it's got to be an up and down for it to be an infraction. So here we are, Rondell, Trinidad and Tobago. I got a feeling he's going to be the guy everyone's talking about at the water cooler tomorrow, so to speak. 213.5 kilo loaded on the bar. Look for him to stroll out here like he's walking his dog in the park, lay down flat, and take a stab at this.
And the second question is, will he wear the same shoes for deadlift? Squat, bench, and deadlift. That would be amazing.
You only need to pack. He packs lightly.
He packs lightly.
He doesn't need to check a second bag. Here we are.
I love that. Sit on the edge of the bench and take it all in, embrace it.
Yeah.
Clear your head.
It definitely. What kind of a wristband does he have there? Where was he at? Oh, coaching. Gotcha. So possibly has some athletes himself here.
Mm-hmm.
Very long deadlift arms. Here it is. Wow! What?
Wow.
I mean, the way this man is shifting weights, and look at the expression on his face. He cracks a smile. Oh.
He's lifting like a veteran of 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
This is his first Worlds.
It's scary because he's not overwhelmed whatsoever. Very slowly just smashing these weights. So we have Rondell easily taking gold with the biggest bench we've ever seen by a 105 junior. Michael Davis to great fanfare, grabbing that silver medal. And Luke Tremblay really shooting up the rankings like a bullet, grabbing the bronze medal for Canada, with the other Canadian just finishing outside of the medal position for the bench at the 4th. And how you thinking about that total world record now? Okay, once Rondell hits his opener,
He's 2 kilos off.
2 kilos off, so he needs only increase by 2 kilos on his second attempt. Wow, okay, we're going to take a 19-minute break here. Don't go anywhere. We'll get to the dramatic conclusion from Six Pack Lapidat and world champion Tom Keene. Hope you're enjoying the show. And welcome back to the IPF World Championships in the 105s, about to kick off the deadlift event. Six-pack Lapidat. I'm accommodated. I got in the booth accommodated by. That was a little. Tom Keene, IPF World Champion, just won the World Championships in the Masters 1. What are else some of your other titles there, Tom?
I've won Worlds 4 times. 2012 was first year equipped, and I won Champion of Champions, and I won M174 in 15, 16, and came back this year.
And not a bad resume, sir. You might know what you're talking about here and there. And done some coaching as well?
I have been coaching since about 2006. I've coached Steph Puttycombe almost since day one, and she's placed at Worlds every time she's gone, and World Games participant, and coached a girl this year, a woman this year, first Worlds, and she won M152.
Wow. Well, there you go. And quick shout out to our sponsors, Alico and SBD, as well as Barbell Brigade, LVD, Bull, Ray-Ban, Loaded Bar Collective, ER Equipment, Titan, Rogue, Athletic Alliance, Inner Strength, and Strong Arm Sports. Without your generosity, none of this would be possible. And Tom, we got lucky with this one, didn't we?
This is one of the most fascinating sessions so far. So we have a guy, Rondell Hunt, who is ranked first in the noms, and he's sitting first going into opening deadlifts. His opening deadlift gives him a total 2 kilos behind his current world record, and Steph Puttycombe pointed out he is within striking distance of Christoph's open world record total if he deadlifts under his current best.
Under his current best, yes. And this guy's having an all-time best day.
He hasn't been pushed yet.
Okay, no sir, he has not. Kolov, 225 on the bar. And the lift is good. So to put it in perspective, last year, everyone thought the biggest battle would be the battle of the 105s. Rebecca won a world title, I believe, 4 to 5 times in the IPF. Looked unstoppable based off, he had a bunch of just basically killers in that 105 last year. Everyone's very excited for it. Beat them all. And Rondell may finish with a higher total than Rebecca. Yeah, nobody thought possible.
It's crazy, and Christoph had a massive year last year. He went to the World Games. He squat and benched raw, and then he deadlifted the highest deadlift ever in IPF history. So he had a stellar year, and then this guy, who's never been to Worlds, is now in striking distance of his total.
It's insane to try to wrap your head around. Carlos Diego from Brazil, 245 on the bar for him. Double overhand hook grip. That's interesting. Looks good and smooth.
And this guy put his sleeves on for squat and is going to take them off after his last deadlift attempt.
That's right. Left them on for the bench press.
Bench, all 9 attempts in the sleeves.
It's consistency. I mean, we said before, the juniors, sometimes you're scouting them for your future stars. I think we might have found one here, sir.
We may have
If he's got stock, invest heavily in this young man, Rodell. And it should be also noted, the Canadian, we had said in the break, Saint Amand, he could use a couple wins.
Yes.
Lower the opener and smash it.
Right, he's nominated with a 305. He was in with a 295 opener, but he's gone 1 for 3 in squat, 1 for 3 in bench, passed on his third bench. So we said, and we thought it would be a good idea, maybe lower your opener, build up some speed here, build up some momentum, and have a shot at hitting a deadlift PR. Don't put everything into your opener.
The last thing he needs is another grinder opener and have nowhere to go.
And he did. He loaded it 282.
Yep. Canadian coaching staff and himself right on point. Scott Dean, 267.5, representing Ireland. Double overhand hook grip as well. Very popular today. Typical sumo. Slow off the floor, but gains momentum, and he has it.
Nice pull. Is this your favorite lift, Ryan?
The deadlift? Oh, for sure.
By far? Not even close?
I like the squat, and after the squat session we had, it's hard to, it's kind of tipping the scales towards it, but the deadlift, especially, it's the event where the strategy comes in with the coaches. You could change your final attempt, put in a placeholder. The whole team gets involved. Yeah, I gotta, honestly, they say the meat doesn't start till the bar hits the ground.
Oh, the immortal words of Don Blue.
Was that who it was?
It was.
There we go. I was looking for who had said that. I was going to.
I've read almost every edition of Powerlifting USA from like 1970, whenever it was put out. Frank Williams has a stack of them, and he gave them. I've read about 100 of them.
How do you track those down?
Frank. I train at a gym in St. John's, and I've read all of them.
Callum Crozier of Great Britain, 280, makes light work of it. Very well done.
He was in prison as well. Don Blue was.
Was he right in prison?
Yeah, no, he was actually in prison, and he arranged meets in prison.
Holy
The
smokes.
immortal words of Don Blue.
Yeah, powerlifting, we have all types of characters in our history. Cameron St. Amand, 285, or sorry, 282.5.
He's still in good spirits.
And you know what? They're going to pick up if he smashes this.
Ito, 2.
Another hook grip.
Nicely done. Yep. Moved like an opener should. Moved like an opener should. And we were saying he needed a win with no grinding.
Yeah.
Smooth,
That was-
easy.
that
Come
was
back. Look
easy.
at the smile on his face
Right.
now, and that's what a coach does for an athlete. Momentum can be positive or negative. Norway's Damien, 282.5 kilos for his opener.
Platform 1, Martina. Platform 2, bars loaded. 260 kilos.
Digging in
on
his
2,
heels.
2.5 bar 1.
Oh my gosh, another hook grip, very popular in this.
Really?
I just could never transfer into that, but
No, it physically hurts.
Overhand hook grip.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Narrow stance.
very narrow stance. Those heels were almost together, but that should be good, and it is. 3 white lights.
The Barbarians are on the platform.
Look how long those arms are. Deadlift arms to be sure. 290 getting loaded on the bar for the other Canadian, Luke Tremblay.
So he's sitting in fourth now after openers. Oh yeah, because Cameron's second attempt gets put in the prognosis.
Gotcha, yep.
265.
But this should put him in third, I believe, with the 800.
And Luke has been having a fantastic day. Has not missed a lift yet.
Excellent.
Wow, that was smooth. Smooth. Just pacing himself so well at these World Championships, isn't he?
Yep.
And that's how you build yourself a total. Nico Nurmi from Finland, 290 kilo being loaded on the bar.
Loaded for Nico, Finland.
And you had said, if you got a Finn in the field, he's probably a decent deadlifter.
Oh, every time.
Opening in the top 4 deadlifts right now.
Usually sumo.
Correctly
Conventional will be very surprising, but he's a junior.
He's got time to switch over to sumo.
Look at that.
That's pretty easy.
Yeah,
for
that was
him.
pretty
That's plenty in the tank. That was a conservative 290 at that.
Yeah, that was a great opener. If
So
you're-
far, pretty good attempts.
Yep.
Here.
Yeah, you don't usually see very many red. Though the session this afternoon, the 83s, I think there were 4 missed attempts
Yeah, things got dicey.
in the openers.
Yep. I mean, there are factors when you got guys traveling, etc. But usually, if you got indications it's a rough day, it's some things are working against you, you got to adapt by the time the deadlift rolls around.
That's what the warm-up room is for.
That's
to
right.
figure that stuff out.
That's right.
300 opener here.
Yeah, Zachariah, he's got a decent deadlift opener here. Very nice. Very strong. It's too bad he had those, that mishap in the bench press. If he could have overcame that.
Yeah, he'd be in close for overall here for third.
Yep.
Right with his 187, he'd be 797 and a half.
However-
and it's an 800.
All's not lost. He could get a bronze medal in the deadlift event.
That's probably what he's shooting for now.
Yeah.
And here is the fan favorite.
Michael Davis, 310 kilos loaded on the bar. Michael's asking for the bar to be clean.
That's risky. So they already said bar is loaded. They usually won't do it then.
Yeah. And the clock is ticking. Wow.
Wow.
Such a strong man. So thick. 3 white lights.
So if you're the competitive coach looking at that, you'd have no idea what he has left.
Yeah, that's the thing.
80?
Exactly. He's moving it so quickly. He's shown no slowdown, has he?
Nothing.
I think he's really feeding off the crowd. 320 kilo for Rondell.
See, I totally would have put 322.5 in. That would give him the total record, and he gets one more certificate.
But he's such an enigma. You can't understand him. He could have put a chip on that squat and took the world record. He cares not.
Nope. Now,
This
see,
guy fascinates me.
to me, his socks are too high. They're almost touching his kneecaps. You can pull them down, and he has them doubled over, so more
Yeah,
friction.
Yeah, but nothing's going to stop this guy today. Believe it. Double overhand hook grip, of course. And that
Womp.
was ridiculously easy.
I had sound effects. Womp, womp.
Wowzers.
Wow. 863.5 on
Just-
opening deadlift.
I got to sit down with this guy and have a conversation. I got to get to know him. Look at how long those arms are.
Is he going to hit 900?
You know what? I mean, if Verbecki, whoever you are in the 105 Opens, take heed. Take the video, study it, gain weight, cut back down to 93, move. Because he's coming. 240 kilo being loaded on the bar by Koloff. 15 kilo jump.
Which is a nice deadlift. It's 529 pounds, and he is the first deadlift in the second flight with 240.
Yeah, and he made pretty easy work of it.
That was easy.
You know, we had thought actually he had a very easy bench as well. Not really pushing the limits yet. Hopefully he goes all out on his final deadlift, or else he's going to have to go back in the warm-up room and test his 1 rep maxes.
He may be that guy, yes. Midnight,
Midnight.
attempting his PRs, yes. Calculating his RPEs for his next training cycle, because he didn't figure them out during the competition.
That's right. 260 getting loaded on the bar for Carlos Diego of Brazil. 15 kilo jump, decent jump here.
What goes through your head, Ryan?
About to come out here.
You pace. You're a pacer.
I am a pacer.
You are a pacer. I'm very observant. You're a pacer.
You are an observant guy. Double overhand hook grip.
Are you going over your cues in your head, or are you just like going a little in the dark side, deep in the recesses?
Something stay in the vault, my friend. Something stay to buy me a beer later. We'll talk. 260 looks good for Carlos. And 272.5 kilo for Scott Dean from Ireland.
He had a big jump, 15 kilos.
Yeah. So this is a 5 kilo jump for Scott, though.
And all of these lists mean something. This could be a national record for him, individual
well
or
pointed
total.
out. Well pointed out. We see some personal bests in the profiles with a 0.5 on it, indicating a national record.
That's easy.
Yeah,
Very
nicely
confident.
done.
Right, and his best deadlift is 282.5, so
Yeah.
he'll match that or 285.
Plenty in the tank, pacing himself well. And Damien from Norway, 290 getting loaded on the bar, 7.5 kilo jump from his opener.
This is the tall, conventional deadlifter.
I believe so.
Close stance.
Yep. Very close. Heels almost together.
Look at that.
And slippers look like socks almost. Very narrow, but he likes a close footprint. Almost leg presses it up. And a hook grip. Wow, he got the down command, and that looked like 3 white lights. You see when he pulls it, those hands look like they're threatening to open on him, but he's got long fingers.
But that close stance, that lets him get his hands in closer and get more bend in the bar.
That's right. Yeah.
Even a quarter of an inch, an eighth of an inch can help.
All different styles. Callum Crozier from Great Britain, 297.5 kilo for the big Brit.
He had the big bench. He looked massive to the chest.
Yeah, he's a very big 105er.
Good day, sir. A wide grip. Look at that.
Yeah. Sometimes you're a big fella. You see them get some wide grips. You don't need to go overly wide.
Yeah, you get a lot of friction when you're that thick, that big sometimes, keeping your hands in close. We used to baby powder under our arms when we were lifting equipped for that.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Just make it smooth, slide through.
Yep. I guess the size of their lats and arms rubbing together. Didn't even think about that. Now, Nico Nurmi of Finland, 302.5, taking a 12.5 kilo jump. And looking at his nominations, this is a PB.
Yep, on the second attempt. Good choice.
So he's feeling good. Now, speaking of big hands, it had been mentioned how Rondell's fingers, like an NFL player, if he had grown up in Alabama, he'd be on a football team right now. This guy is just so genetically gifted. Pretty much anywhere he applied himself in a sport, he was going to excel at. Our benefit, he happened to pick up powerlifting.
Yeah, Rondell jumped 20 kilos from his opener.
Covering ground rather quickly.
883, and what was the total? 890? 890. It's Christoph's. Here's Bicky.
Wow. So he could easily take that after, and we'll see how 340 moves.
He needs 347. Steph did the math. He needs 347.
But he doesn't care about these things. He cares not about world records.
No.
Just frightening. When you're as strong as him, I think he lives in a different world than you or I, or maybe not yourself as a world champion. But
the fin didn't come out.
That's interesting. Why would he time out there? Do you think that was by mistake?
I would guess strategy. He's going to wait, see what he needs to have an attempt at a medal.
Well played by the Finns. Luke Tremblay, 305.
This ties his PR. This keeps him in third. He needs every lift.
See how this moves for him.
Excellent.
Wow. And if that's his previous PR, he is really on point today. The crowd is going crazy behind Luke Tremblay, who's really got a charge going.
That gives him 815. I don't think anyone else is going to catch him with that. The head coach, Jeff Butter, probably put in a small jump, I would guess, maybe 5.
Yeah.
Also trying to trick everybody. He'll put in 3. He'll put in a bigger number, but I think 5 kilos on that will secure it.
Cameron St. Amand.
So he's throwing another Hail Mary. This smashes PR.
Yep.
22.5 kilo jump.
It is a big jump, but he got his opener. That's his insurance. That's his lifeline. Now we can play around a little bit.
Toes on the straightforward round.
Yeah.
That's a lot of torque on the hips.
A little different for sumo. Oh, can he get it? And he does. 3 white lights.
Now he's stoked.
Rebounding in the deadlift event. He needed a few wins, we had said.
He did.
He's got them.
Yeah, that puts him in striking position now. 15 more. He may not have it, but at least he can put on the bar and give it a good shot. But also for medals, he should be in close now, too.
Now, should he... I guess it depends how much he thinks he has in the tank. The conversation has to be had. Does he want medals in the deadlift or risk that and try to get on the platform overall?
Right. He needs 15 kilos when he just pulled.
Might be a big ask.
Yeah.
Zachariah from Algeria, 315 kilos for his second. Very strong.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow. And Zachariah is an extremely strong young man.
Very explosive. Look at that.
325 kilos for Michael Davis. 15 kilo jump. And Michael Davis is putting on quite the show as well today. And he has failed to miss, let me reword this. He has been successful in every single attempt. Failed to miss? Is that kind of a double negative?
It wasn't even close. Yeah, he had one little stutter step on on the press command on the bench. Other than that, he's hammered everything.
Yeah.
15 kilo jump, 325. I think he still has his ear. Yeah, he still got his
Joey
earphones
Flex
in.
telling him, hold on, son. 15 kilo jump, 325 kilo on the bar from Michael Davis. Whoa! It looks good, and he's on fire today.
Wow.
3 white lights.
So I don't think Luke is going to catch him, so he's got to hold off every other attack now, which I think is only going to come from his own countrymen.
Canada versus Canada for this bronze. Rondell, 340 kilo, And this will destroy the junior world record total
by 18 kilos.
By 18 kilos, and puts him 7.5 kilos away from, or sorry, 6.5 kilos away from the open world record.
Yeah, he's not. I don't think he's concerned by the junior world record.
I'm not even sure he's concerned by the open world record.
His socks are still turned out on the top.
He's just in a league of his own today. Double overhand hook grip. Look at that. It is seriously, I don't know. I mean, frightening strength and power, and just walks off so casually. He just smashed the world record, and it's almost like I told him his taxi's outside.
My Uber's here?
An intriguing young man, so composed beyond his years. Wow.
So he needs 347 to take Wierzbicki's open world record.
Yeah, and I mean, if it even entertains him to take Wierzbicki's open world record, he's the type of guy, I don't even know how to call this.
I would, yeah, so his best is 353, right? Deadlift?
Yep, and I dare say he's had a good peaking cycle.
So he needs 347.5 attempt.
And that should be leisurely for him. Kolov, 255 on the bar, 15 kilo jump.
Nice
Wow.
third.
Nice third. Yeah, goes 3 for 3, we can only assume.
Almost resting on that right leg. Yeah, they called him too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the knee
Good eye.
popped out a little tiny bit.
Good eye. And Carlos Diego, Brazil, popping on 5 kilo. Take a look at his nomination. Wow, his nominated was 240,
Wow.
well above that, having a fantastic day. Smashing his personal best by 25 kilo. Well, if you're going to have a great day, this is the place to do it.
And he's top 10 at Worlds.
Yeah, not a small feat.
No, it's not.
He's getting pumped up for it, as he should. Getting the most of those SBD knee sleeves. Double overhand hook grip, and he looks fierce out there right now. Oh, lots of heart on display by the young man. Oh, he wants it, but I think he's reached his... Kisses the bar, and why not? He's had a great day.
Yeah, sumo slow from the floor. Let's watch the side here. I'd say his hips are probably a little too high. It's all about the starting position. If they tuck, if they go up a little, yeah, too much, so not enough speed, there's nowhere to go. So I call this no man's land right here.
Yeah.
Can't lock knees, can't lean back.
Yeah, his glutes flexed in and had the whole butt wink real quick.
He's done.
280 by Scott Dean of Ireland.
So his best, or his nominated, was 282, so he's gone 280.
Should be within his means, but it has been a long day. Is he finishing higher than? Nope.
Nope, right on track.
Double overhand hook grip, nice little hip pump.
He's got it.
And he locks it out.
Yep.
Nicely done.
That was an excellent pick.
Well placed. Yeah, and you know what? We had said a couple times regarding Scott Dean that the Irish coach is really well picked for his attempts, got the most out of them. It's not about what you did in the past, it's what you have on that day.
On that day, that's it.
Damien from Norway, 297.5 kilo being loaded on the bar for him. Looking to go 3 for 3 here and finish with a nice round, 725.
He's in 7th. I think if he gets this, it'll pull him currently into 6th.
And keep in mind, these are all team points for Norway. Double overhand hook grip.
Just get enough speed going. Take
Yeah,
the
he
slack.
really does
Take
get
the
a lot of
slack.
slack out, doesn't he?
Well, he's in so close.
Yeah. Tactical advantage by the Norwegian. Oh, that engine was revving, but the heart was willing. It's just a little too much today.
Good try.
Thanks to the crowd for the support. Nico Nurmi 302.5. He's going to take another stab at this. He had missed it on a second attempt.
He didn't come out.
Oh, that's right.
He passed.
So actually, we thought.
Yeah, I thought he was going to move up, but he's not. Third right now is 315.
Did he get hurt?
And
or
he
something?
did too. He changed it to 317.5. That's why he did that.
Oh, wow.
You're welcome.
And that's why you're here. That's why you're here. Seen a few powerlifting meets, sir. Have you?
A few, yes.
Yep.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
One or two. Callum Crozier from Great Britain. 5 kilo jump. Looking to give a tug at 302.5. And Gino's going to get excited about that.
Yeah, since 2003, I've lifted or coached at an international event. Only 1 year I missed.
Is that right? 2003. Wowzers.
Well, he's the wide grip.
Yep. Very strong.
Oh.
Look how huge this man is. That is a big kid. 3 white lights.
That's called a crane back right there.
Yeah. 3 for 3 in the deadlifts.
Conventional knees lock, pretty quick for conventional, and then he rose it back into position.
Must
Very
be
good.
nice.
Must be nice on 3. What did he do? 302. Wow.
To lean down and pick that up like that. Luke Tremblay from Canada, 312.5. And Luke having just a phenomenal day. The Canadian coaching staff has really got everything they could out of this lifter. And here we are, fending off the attack, defending the bronze by his countrymen, no less.
So he's gambling that Cameron can't pull 320. Because if he does, if he misses this and Cameron pulls 320, Cameron takes third. But I think he can get this.
Oh, wow.
Does the grip hold? Does the grip hold?
No.
Nope.
I
Couldn't
don't
do
know.
it.
Maybe. Oh, that
Nope.
was,
It
I
was
didn't
grip.
think so.
No. 2.5, 5 there was good.
You know what? He was right on point. And look, Jeff Butt's going to ask the question, but
It has to be under control. So he's close, not back yet. Now he's back, but it's not under control. That was dropping out of his grip.
yeah, you know what? Wow, he's had a picture perfect day right up until then. He did everything he needed to, but the door has swung open. We had thought Tremblay had the perfect day and Cameron had struggled. If at the last moment, it all depends where you end up. Not where you
Who blinks
start.
first?
That's right. That's right.
So he passed this. The Finn passed on his second, putting everything on his third here for a medal attempt.
And you said right off the bat, oh, we have a Finn here. Watch for him on the deadlifts. Good scouting. 317.5. Holy, that was fast off the floor.
Nope. Good try.
Excellent try.
That was big. His best is nominated with 300. That's 317.5.
It was ambitious.
Yes.
It was ambitious.
But good strategy. Why waste an attempt on second?
Yeah, if he figures he's well off the podium
Yep.
and his ranking's not going to change much.
Sit back, wait, see what everyone else does.
Yep. Well done. So, speaking of Cameron St. Amand, 320 being loaded on the bar. He wants to take Luke off that podium. Canada with a bronze medal. It's the Battle of Canada.
I think this guy has a lot of self-belief. I really
look at
think
his
he
face.
he believes he can do this. It would be amazing if he did.
He is almost emotional up there how badly he wants this. I think he's got it.
You do? I would love it. I would love it if he pulled this.
I don't know. He's just so, look at he's shaking. He wants it so badly. Okay, no, too much.
No,
I don't know. Obviously, 305 was a grinder, but
Yeah.
I haven't seen somebody come out there. They're almost emotional. They wanted it so bad. But I guess if everybody got it because they wanted it so bad, everybody will be a world champion.
Yes.
So there you have it, Luke Tremblay.
Yep, he's secure in third. He is going to be so excited.
And it looks like we have a battle. If the Algerian can pull 330, if Davis pulls 330 and the Algerian both hit it, the silver will go to the Algerian on body weight.
Right.
But first, 330 loaded on the bar for Michael Davis. He's going to take the earbuds out this time.
Take 10 earbuds this time.
He's got his crowd behind him anyways. He should soak it up.
This really it helps the lifters so much.
Oh, yeah, they are going nuts right now. The ceiling's about to fall in for Michael Davis.
They can carry that right to lockout.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, just a little too big of an ask. And again, picture-perfect day for the majority right up until the end.
And
push yourself to the limit.
And as a lifter and a coach, like I don't mind if lifters miss third attempt deadlifts.
No, that's
everything's on the line then.
Yep.
The right hand started to go a little bit there.
And it was still, I mean, still an appropriate call by them to go up 5 kilos.
Oh, definitely.
By all means, definitely within reach the way he moved 325.
Yep. And he was nominated with 842 and a half, and that would have given him 842 and a half. So
there we go. Yeah.
He was comfortable with that number.
Now Zachariah from Algeria, 330, loaded on the bar.
I feel like he took his shirt off in between attempts this time.
Did he?
Yeah, I think he did.
I got a feeling nothing gets past you. Now he could really turn around and say he's not going to finish with the total, but wouldn't it be nice?
I think he's got this.
Oh my gosh. And the silver medal goes to Zachariah. A lot easier to go back to Algeria with a medal around your neck.
And if he had got his 187.5 bench, he would have got third overall.
Wow.
Could have.
It is just, yeah. Well, he'll learn from it. All is not lost. So this is a junior world record, and it's just 2.5.
No, this is everything. The open world record is 890, so he's not even going for 890.
Oh, wait, okay, yeah, sorry. Yeah, he totally is way overshooting more than he needs.
He's going for the junior deadlift record.
Just a random number.
Nope, junior deadlift record, but he doesn't even care about the open. He's so confident that he can get it. Well, we see some emotion this time. His coach is excited.
So some world records he'll recognize, some he won't.
This beats Where's Vicky's open total record.
This would make him the strongest 105er alive ever, regardless of age group. And I got to feel like today what we're watching, this is the best performance ever by a 105, if he could pull this.
I'd say his heart rate looks about 90 beats a minute right now.
Oh my gosh.
Nope.
Wow.
347 and a half would have done it.
Well, he definitely had 347 and a half. And it's still got to be asked. You know, he came with, all day there was question marks around him, and now the question mark, he was going way past the open world record. He still could be the strongest 105er ever, and we don't know.
No.
He's still going to leave you wondering.
Well, he had 15 left on the squad, another 7 in the bench. There's 22 and a half.
And he did need to pull that to break the open world record for total. I mean,
plus 347, so another 7.5 in the deadlift. That's 22 and a half, like, or 30. That's 30 kilos.
We've seen him, and I feel like as he's leaving, there's still so many questions to be asked by Rondell. First, let this sink in. First time at a World Championships. Talk about a coming out party. Everybody's going to be talking about this young man. Wow, so there you have it. Do you have any parting thoughts you want to give right there? Sorry, I thought you were going to say something.
No, that was an amazing battle. Thank you very much for inviting me to co-chair this. That was a lot of fun.
Tom, glad to have you. And a quick rundown. Obviously, Rondell, runaway leader. Michael Davis, a fan favorite here, takes the silver. And Luke Tremblay from Canada with the bronze medal. From all of us here, six-pack Lappin' world champion Tom Keene. Hope you enjoyed the show. We'll be back with the medal ceremony. Thank you very much.
Thanks, everyone.
Crawford for Robert Crawford, bring him on out. Give him a round of applause. The medals in this session, three distinguished individuals. Round of applause for Heather Layton from Republic of South Africa. Give her a round of applause. Brock Haywood from Canada, he gets a round of applause. And President of the Swedish Powerlifting Federation, Joni Wiklund. All right, let's go to our first category, 93 kilo weight class, junior category in the squat. The bronze medal winner, hailing from New Zealand. Big round of applause for Jacob McKinnon. Silver medal winner from Japan, Yun Furukawa. And the gold medal winner from speeding, Gustav Hedlander.
All right, boys. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen. You may step back now. Let's move on to the bench press. Bronze medal winner hailing from Finland, Sami Leittonen. Silver medal winner from the Czech Republic, Yaroslav Nemec. Gold medal winner from Sweden, Gustav Hedlund. Photos.
1, 2, 3. Hey guys.
On to the deadlift now. Bronze medal winner, Finland, Sami Leittonen. Silver medal winner, Great Britain, Adedapo Rajawali. And the gold medal winner hailing from Sweden, Gustav Hedlund. Photos.
All right, boys. 1, 2, 3.
Let's move on to the total category now. Bronze medal winner, Japan, Jun Furukawa. Silver medal winner, Finland, Sami Leittonen. Gold medal winner, Sweden, Gustav Hedlund. Please stand, ladies and gentlemen, for the Swedish national anthem. Big round of applause for all of our winners. All right, Robert Crawford, we're going to get some exit music, George. And Robert Crawford is going to have all the gentlemen go this way, right around the front. And the audience will give them a continuous round of applause. Take them around, Robert. Please line up. 105, please line up in the staging area for your medals presentation. Yes, Robert? Oh, are they there? All right, George, music please, George. Bring him on out, Robert. Kilo weight class junior category in the squat, the bronze medal winner, Canada, Luke Tremblay. Silver medal winner, Canada, Cameron St. Armand. And the gold medal winner, Trinidad, Rondell Hunt.
Yeah, Rondell!
Trinidad and Tobago.
Boys. 1, 2, 3. I got you, man. 1, 2, 3.
Bench press. Bronze medal winner for Tajikistan, Alzalso Kola, Tajikistan. Silver medal great fit, Callum Crozier. And the gold medal winner with a new world record. Big round of applause for Rondell Hunt.
Yeah, Rondell! All right, boys.
Here we go, photos.
1, 2, 3. That's me.
Thank you, gentlemen. You may step back now. On to the deadlift. Now, bronze medal winner, United States of America, Michael Davis. Silver medal winner, Algeria, Zachariah Mufak. And the gold medal winner from Trinidad and Tobago, Rondell Hunt. Photos.
All right, boys. 1, 2, 3.
Let's move on to our total category now. In the bronze medal position, hailing from Canada, Luke Tremblay. And the gold medal winner, hailing from Trinidad and Tobago, Rondell Hall. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the Trinidad and Tobago National Anthem. Thank you, gentlemen. You may step back now. Some exit music, George. Please give all our lifters a big round of applause as they get escorted off the platform.